Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Warhammer Wednesday with me, Annie, on behalf of GirlsGamesGags. I hope you are all well. Kind of just giving a run through as a wee hobby update, what I've been up to. Been cracking on with some stuff here. I was going to show off something as well. Following on from a little video I did earlier this week, thanking you guys for all your hints and tips regarding brush care. I treated myself to some new brush soap, which has been absolutely phenomenal, makes such a difference. I also learned that once you have washed your brushes, it's best to leave them laying horizontal as opposed to upright. I used to keep them all in here, but I have now changed that. Thanks to one of my best buddies for this suggestion. He is going to build like a board and put lots of tubes for his brushes to sit in horizontally. So kind of plagiarised his idea slightly, and I got an empty juice cup, cut the bottle top part off and pinned it to my hobby desk. As you can see over here, all my brushes are now sitting horizontal, and I've got easy access to see for size, so which one. It's clear so I can see through, obviously, and again, once I'm finished using one, I can just chuck it in there for drying as well, which is awesome. It saves me cluttering my desk, saves me ruining the brush tips by trying to stack them upright. So yeah, I wanted to pass it on to you guys. I've seen a lot of you had beautiful wooden boxes that you store your paintbrushes in, but if you're a bit like me and need to be a wee bit thrifty and save some pennies, this is a really cost-effective way to store your brushes. Everybody will hate something like that line about easy access for using them, for storing them, for drying them, and it's off the desk as well, which I thought was ace. So yeah, this is my desk. It's currently got a lot of things sitting on it just now, as you could probably see. A big pile of stuff there waiting to be done as well, which I can't wait to get stuck into. But this week I have been predominantly working on the Tyranid warriors. So I've still got the bases of these guys to do, but for the bulk, if you can see, the bulk of everything else is pretty much done. I'm hoping to get the bases done tonight probably, so I'll upload a video later with them. But they're looking kind of cool. They do have a bit of a Skeletor theme, color scheme theme going on. I swear that wasn't intentional, but I remember when I was doing the Necron warriors and I was looking at things online, there was a lot of people did the Skeletor type Necrons and I loved it. So maybe my subconscious was trying to gear me in that way. Maybe I subconsciously did want to embrace the Skeletor scheme. However, I'm totally chuffed with how it's come out, so yes. That is what I've been working on this week. So in this video I would like to include a little run through some of the techniques I did for building up on them. These were models that were gifted to me from Tasha's dad. Tasha, the other half of GirlsGamesGags, her dad gifted me a pile of models he had up in his loft, and I've been working my way through some of them. So this will be the last of the Nid stuff, with the exception of some tiny baby ones, which I'll work on later as well. And yeah, the next thing I'll probably go on and do might be these guys, which I believe is Dark Angel Terminators, and some regular Terminators. And I've primed these guys. I've got my three marine bikes ready to go. So they're all primed. I'll get them done as well, hopefully this week. So busy, which is always awesome. Been staying tuned to a lot of the talk on the platforms, like on TikTok and that, regarding the scene just now. A lot of discussion around gatekeeping. So again, because some of you who watch this are maybe new to the hobby, gatekeeping is effectively people who are actively in a hobby, but they try to almost control it or keep in charge of who should and shouldn't have access to the hobby, which is utter crap in its own sense, because I mean, the hobby is for everyone and should always be inclusive for everyone, and in my experience it mainly is. Most people there are very inclusive, do want to help you, do want you to be part of all this, with the odd exception of some twat, shall we say, that is being really discriminatory against people, and that's what it is. It's discrimination. There's no other just cause for trying to exclude somebody from the hobby. This hobby is so vast and there are so many aspects to it. It's impossible to curb it and leave it for one type of person, one type of people, one group of people. So whatever preconceived ideas you had before regarding the hobby, please, if you come across one of these people who are being disrespectful, discriminatory about you, shout out, make it public knowledge. We need to call them out. I think if we encourage calling them out, you'll soon see for every one person that bad mouths you, there's probably about 50 other people who will fight for you in your corner. So you're not alone. We're here in this together. We're going to power through. It's all good. That was the hamster squeaking. There's a hamster in this room and he's squeaking, bless him. So yeah, I just wanted to make a point in that, and likewise, not that I want to get into it too much, but the whole the animator who got offered a job with Games Workshop, he previously used to upload animations on YouTube for free for fans, for the love of the hobby. Like, his passion was evident for the lore, which is amazing, and watching those are amazing. It gets you excited about the hobby. And Games Workshop, I believe, offered him a job, which he took. And now, because they've curbed his content, people are hating on him as an individual. I'm sorry, at the end of the day, it's a privilege to be given an artist's work for free. That's a privilege, right? You should be grateful for that. There should no way, if someone wants to start capitalising and making money on something that was previously free, that's up to them. The work and time and hours and effort that goes into this is unreal. So I always feel true artists should be given credit for their work. They should get something. So, and to get a job with somebody like Games Workshop is massive. So congratulations to the guy. You know, to hate on him is just, it's a reflection of yourself. It's your own bitterness. It's your own jealousy. And to call people sellouts, I'm sorry. Come on. I've just got no tolerance for that kind of behaviour now. It says more about you than it does them. So yeah, I've been meeting people and chatting with people, the group collective mentality is very positive, is very welcoming, but there are these odd pockets of people who seem to be kind of bringing the whole vibe down for others. So steer clear of that if you can, and if you're just entering the hobby and you're new and you come across that, please don't let that put you off or make you want to not be part of this anymore, because I can assure you that they're the minority. Everyone else will be more than welcome. This hobby is for you. It's for what you want to do. You don't have to do it because you're good at it. You do it for the love of it and for the passion of it, and we would support you through that. So yes, please, we want to see more of you. It's absolutely awesome. The support is just overwhelming. Can't emphasize that enough. And highly recommend my mini tactic. Highly recommend. My words are gibberish today. Highly recommend the mini TikTok community. It's an awesome platform for Warhammer related socials. So yay! So yeah, I think I've rambled long enough today. I hope you enjoyed the video. We really appreciate if you could like and subscribe, as always, on YouTube. Share if you've got the capacity to share it with friends you think would like it. And yeah, let me know the kind of things you're working on. Add me on TikTok, either my personal page or the GirlsGamesGags ones. Have a chat. I try and pop on some lives now and again when I get an opportunity in the evening. It's always good to interact with you guys, see what you're saying, what you're up to, that kind of thing. And yeah, I was about to say peace out, but I kind of, that's very much me. Take care, and we shall chat to you soon. Bye. So this is how it all started. This pile here, they were kind of half painted from Tasha's dad. So I went and reprimed them all back to scratch, and then went and did my cool blue shade, which was mixing the two blue colours that I did on my gargoyles. Here you can see the contrast of just the base coat with then a Druchii Violet wash on top. So that was a nice video to show for comparison the difference that a good wash can make. Much more defined there once it goes in all the crevices. And I painted all the claws and bone parts here with white as well before testing out Dark Oath Flesh contrast paint on one of them. I wasn't sure whether to do that or the Agrax Earth shade, which you'll also see me do here. So I tested out on two of the claws till I decided which one I preferred. If I recall correctly, I ended up going with the Dark Oath one, the Dark Oath Flesh, because it is the one that looked better. It was more browny. The Agrax Earth shade was more like dark. So yeah, this was me just putting, like I said, the shade on top of that white to see how it come up, just to give it a more rustic feel. This is the contrast of the two here. And yeah, I definitely preferred this one. That's the one I wanted to go for. So I did that scheme for all of the claws and all of the bony parts there. Here you can see me applying like a purpley kind of dry brush effect. I'm pretty savage with the dry brush. You can see there it's pretty hardcore, but it was because that's what I wanted to go for. It's the Gene Stealer purple colour, which I've used frequently before as well. Dry brushing is also another great painting technique to get a good effect. It should probably be much lighter than this, but I was wanting to break up the blue because I thought they were too blue. So by doing it in this way in a heavier context, it makes it more, is it effervescent? You get the mix of the blue and the purple hue through both of them when the light shines on it. So yeah, normally when I dry brush I would do much lighter than this. But here you can see it doesn't look quite so bad. It's only when the light's reflected on it you can see the main parts there that looks more purpley. So it was quite a good mix of both of them there. It's a good contrast of colours, but it's Skeletor-esque, but still pretty cool. This is a more close-up view here of how they've turned out, and I've just dry brushed a tiny wee bit of silver to give it a slight wee shine there as well.